What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is Friday, February 20th, and in today's video, we're going to be building out a PrizePicks slip for tonight's 9-game NBA slate. NBA is back. I hope everybody crushed it last night. I posted a short yesterday that ended up going 5 for 6 with the Kevin Durant discounted player prop that PrizePicks put out. The only play that didn't hit was NAW over 18.5 points. He had 9 at the end of the first quarter. So if you guys followed along there at the YouTube shorts, ended up going 5 for 6, 2 timesing our money. But we're building out a 6 flex slip for tonight's slate. Again, Friday, February 20th. If you guys are new to the channel, hello, my name is TJ. I do these daily pick videos every single day. So if you guys want to follow along, if you want profitable slips, if you not only want to tail my slips, but also learn why you should be playing specific player props on PrizePicks, which is a fixed payout platform, go ahead and hit the subscribe button below. I am doing a giveaway. If this video does get 25 likes, I will do a $50 giveaway on my next pick video. To enter, all you have to do is be subscribed, like this video, and then reply in the comment section below your favorite play for tonight's 9-game slate. And turn on that notification bell. So whenever I do post my slips here on YouTube or in a YouTube short, you guys get notified. You can follow along if you choose to. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump in, guys. We're going to be utilizing the tools over at Upside, specifically the Fantasy Player Props Optimizer. And for anybody that tails my daily pick videos, it's just one slip that I'm playing every single day, right? Obviously, I'm entering it here while I'm creating this video, but I also post a lot over on my Twitter at ThomasJordanIV and kind of crushed it yesterday. For anybody that followed along or that follows me over on Twitter, this was the 2 times that I said I made the short. I also posted it here on Twitter. I tweeted out and hit a 6 times winner on PrizePicks. Also hit a 6 times winner over on Dabble. So if you guys want more slips, you can follow me on Twitter at ThomasJordanIV. Let's go ahead and talk about the games that we have for tonight and then get into the slip building process over on PrizePicks. We have the Hornets hosting the Cavs. Cleveland 6.5 point road favorites, 230.5 over under. We have the Wizards hosting the Pacers. This will be a great game. Wizards -1.5 at home, 230.5 over under. We have the Grizzlies and Jazz. Another great game. Utah on the road. Utah 1.5 point favorites on the road, which is wild to see. 238.5 over under. We have the Heat traveling to Atlanta to play the Hawks. Miami 3.5 point home favorite, or road favorites, 244.5 over under. We have the Timberwolves hosting the Mavericks. Minnesota 13.5 point home favorites, 239.5 over under. We have the Pelicans hosting the Bucks. Pelicans are 3.5 point home favorites, 223.5 over under. We have the Thunder hosting the Nets. OKC 18.5 point home favorites. That might be the craziest spread I've seen for the NBA this year. That's insane. 212.5 over under. We have the Lakers and Clippers. Battle at Crypto.com Arena. Lakers are 7.5 point favorites. I'm not going to call them home favorites because the Clippers and Lakers. 225.5 over under. And then last but not least, we have the Trailblazers hosting the Nuggets. Denver 1.5 point road favorites. 241.5 over under. Jamal Murray couldn't hit that last free throw to send it to overtime. Brutal loss there for the Nuggets last night. But let's go ahead, head to PrizePicks, give this a quick refresh. Now what we do here, guys, is we utilize a tool that shows us the best plays in real time. PrizePicks fixed payout platform. Doesn't matter if we take more or less on these player props. Our payout always remains the same. So what we do is we leverage the sports books and their lines and odds that they're setting, compare those back to PrizePicks and where we're able to get them in fixed slips and find profitable long-term plays. And we do that by using the Upside Tools Fantasy Player Props Optimizer. If you guys want to check out this tool and many others, there is a link in the description below to get 5 days free. Let's go ahead and give this a quick refresh. We're going to be taking plays directly off of the top of this tool, starting with Kevin Porter Jr. over 1.5 steals. That will be play number 1. So we're going to build the slip first, and then we'll go ahead and talk about why we're taking these player props. So Kevin Porter Jr. over 1.5 steals. Go back to this tool. We have Kobe Brown over 6.5 rebounds. Let's get that added as well. Kobe Brown over 6.5 rebounds. Moving on down the list, we got LaMelo Ball over 4.5 rebounds. So we'll add LaMelo. Tough night last night for LaMelo, especially after the car crash. Got asked about it in the post-game interview, and he stood up and walked away. So that's pretty tough. Herb Jones over 11.5 points and assists. Let's go ahead and get that added as well. I don't know if they have Herb or Herbert. Yeah, they have Herbert Jones. Over 11.5 points and assists. We have Dyson Daniels under 11.5 points. We'll get that added. Dyson Daniels under 11.5 points. And give this a quick refresh. We have Kevin Porter. We have Kobe Brown. We have LaMelo Ball. We have Herb Jones. We got to skip over LaMelo assists because we played his rebounds. We have Dyson Daniels. Zion James over 4.5 points. That's tough. Let's take Jaden McDaniels under 14.5 points. Let's give him. Jaden McDaniels under 14.5 points. So just like that, guys, built out our 6 flex slip. This is what I want you guys to enter. This is what I'm going to be entering for this slip video. We got Kevin Porter Jr. over 1.5 steals, Kobe Brown over 6.5 rebounds, LaMelo Ball over 4.5 rebounds, Herb Jones over 11.5 points and assists, Dyson Daniels under 11.5 points, Jaden McDaniels under 14.5 points. So for anybody that was here just to get the 6 flex slip, that's what you should be entering on PrizePicks. That's what I just entered myself. For anybody that wants to learn why we're taking specific player props on PrizePicks, a fixed payout platform, why we're utilizing a tool like the Fantasy Player Props Optimizer and how it actually works, I'm going to get into the educational portion of the video right now. So I mentioned PrizePicks, fixed payout platform. What does that actually mean? I briefly touched on it a little bit ago, but doesn't matter if we take more or less on these player props, our payout always remains the same. So in a 2-man power, we know we're always going to get a 3 times payout. Now, I'm talking about just playing regular more or less player props. There are instances where you take demons and goblins, you positively correlate and stuff like that, where your payout's going to be shifted, right? And it's going to be nerfed in some capacity. For starters, you shouldn't be playing demons and goblins on PrizePicks. They are a ripoff. So if you are, please stop. But in typical more or less player props, doesn't matter if we take more or less. So we know in a 2-man, we get a 3 times payout, right? So I have Anthony Edwards over or more 28.5 points, James Harden more 12.5 RA. I can change Harden from more to less. My payout's still going to be the same. I can change Anthony Edwards from more to less. My payout's going to stay the same. Again, PrizePicks, fixed payout platform. So the only thing that's going to change the payout that you're getting on PrizePicks are the amount of legs that you're adding into your slips. So for example, in this 2-man power, we're getting, if we put $1 down, our payout is going to be $3. Our profit will be $2. That means our total parlay odds for this 2-man power on PrizePicks, every time you're taking typical more or less player props and getting a 3 times payout, is plus 200 odds. So each individual leg inside this 2-man power is equivalent to minus 137 odds. So PrizePicks doesn't show you the odds that you're getting for taking more on Anthony Edwards or less on Anthony Edwards points total. It's built into the back end dependent on the slip that you're playing. So each leg inside our 2-man power is equivalent to minus 137 odds. Now the reason we play 6 flex slips, each individual leg inside our 6 flex slip is equivalent to minus 118 odds. So mathematically, those slip types are far better to play on PrizePicks than a 2-man power or a 3-man power or a 4-pick flex. So we just do math data driven plays over here at Upside. We let the sportsbook lines and odds dictate where we should be putting our money on these fixed payout platforms, not only like PrizePicks, but Better, Pick 6, Dabble, Underdog, and more. And you guys can see again, just by comparing the sportsbook lines and odds back to PrizePicks, we're able to find instances where we're getting an edge over that DFS app. So really useful tool. Again, if you guys want to check it out, there is a link in the description below. We built out our 6 flex slip. It's exactly what we came here to do. We talked about why we're taking specific player props. You guys can see we're comparing multiple different sportsbooks back to the DFS app to help us find those plays. We also take into consideration where some of these other DFS apps are listing their over-unders for specific player props. For example, Kobe Brown, over 6.5 rebounds. He's actually set one higher on Underdog at 7.5. LaMelo Ball rebounds we took. He's set 0.5 higher on Dabble at 5. Herb Jones over 11.5 points and assists. He's set one higher on Dabble at 12.5. Same thing with Pick 6 at 12.5, and same thing with Better at 12.5. So we're not only able to see where the sports books are pricing the player props that we're playing on PrizePicks, but we're also able to compare it to other DFS apps in the industry and where they're also pricing their player props and where we're getting them in comparison to PrizePicks. Dyson Daniels under 11.5 points. All of these sports books have this set to 10.5. We have Underdog set one lower at 10.5, Dabble at 11, Pick 6 at 10.5, Better at 10.5. We can get this at 11.5 on PrizePicks. And also, if I click into this row, it's going to expand and show me the odds for both the over and the under for the line that sportsbook or DFS app currently have it set. So FanDuel has this juiced on the over at minus 130 at 10.5. But again, we're able to get this one higher at 11.5 on PrizePicks. So really good value on those 6 legs that we added into our 6 flex slip. Hopefully we can cash. That's what we're looking to do. At least go 4 for 6 so we get 0.4 times back. Obviously not what we're trying to do. We at least want to go 5 for 6 or 6 for 6, but this is all math and data driven plays. No, what I think somebody's done in their last 5, recency bias or anything like that. Everything you can possibly think of is baked into these sportsbook odds and the lines that they're setting. So put your full trust in these sportsbooks, their $1 million models that they have. Stop guessing, stop doing things like pulling up your plays and looking at last 5 and just going off of that. That's not how you profit long term. But guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Again, if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. I'll catch you guys on the next one. I love you, and let's cash.